Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special review. Now, as you know, He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special, was meant to be a Christmas television special, which had the iconic characters from He-Man and the Master of the Universe, and its spin-off series, She-Ra and the Princess of Power, which were shows that aired back in the 1980s. And of course, aired on December 25th, 1985. And the premise of the film is meant to follow everyone from Eternia and Inferior getting ready for Prince Adam and Adora's birthday. We see how Orko ends up taking a joyride by mistake on a kind of spy ship and ends up kind of crashing on Earth. We also see how Orko ends up befriending two young children who tell him about the kind of meaning of Christmas, Michael and Alicia. I would say Michael's more kind of like the older brother figure, and Alicia's more kind of like the little sister figure. And of course, we kind of see how after the characters from Eternia bring them back onto Eternia, we kind of see how they've planned to combine Christmas with Prince Adam and Adora's birthday. And we kind of see how Horde Prime is determined to destroy the Christmas spirit, so kind of enlists Skeletor and Hordak to kind of eliminate the threat, as well as bringing the two children back to him. I would say for the most part, it does what a Christmas special would. It kind of teaches you the meanings and values of Christmas, and kind of having the characters realise the Christmas meaning. Like Orko kind of learning more about the Christmas history, as well as showing that there's some good deep down in Skeletor, which feels a little enforced, but not too much. I would say for the most part, as a Christmas special, it knows what it wants to be, as it kind of teaches you the meanings and the values of the true meaning of Christmas, and not being greedy, selfish, or inconsiderate. And I think for the most part, having the characters from Eternia and Inferior learning more about Christmas does work, as it's their first time kind of experiencing and understanding Christmas. And I would say for the most part, is that the special doesn't really need to focus on a big, over-the-top story. It's just something with a simple slice-of-life story, but mixing it with He-Man and She-Ra. And I would say surprising enough is, yeah, it also does kind of throw in Hordak and Skeletor as two of a kind, but there's a difference between them. With Hordak kind of not learning the true meaning of Christmas, and kind of just following Horde Prime's orders. And I think when Skeletor and the two kids are kind of on their own, along with the kind of robotic dog, you can kind of tell Skeletor starts to learn more about Christmas, but he still wants to be evil for the sake of it. And I would say for the most part, that the special does have a meaning about spending time with friends and family, having good fun, and not really being selfish and greedy. So I think the special definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.